Campaign 2018, 'tis the season for those last-minute polls, and a new poll shows a horse race between two candidates for governor. A new poll shows Republican Bob Stefanowski, this poll came out yesterday, pulling ahead of Democrat Ned Lamont, but it's still too close to call. Our chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live at the Capitol in Hartford now with the numbers. Susan?
Dennis, there have been several polls since the primary, and some of the polls show Ned Lamont out in front. But the latest poll, taken by Sacred Heart University, shows Bob Stefanowski in the lead. But all of these polls, no matter where they are from and who does them, show one thing. This is a tight race. November's election is just 4 days away. Campaign signs are everywhere, and the candidates are nonstop campaigning.
We are on a roll. We've had a good few days.
Republican Bob Stefanowski came into this race as an unknown. Now he's leading in a new poll from Sacred Heart Hearst Media. He comes away with 40%. Democrat Ned Lamont with 37.6%, and unaffiliated Oz Griebel with 9%.
We're taking nothing for granted, but what I do like, Susan, is the trend. Every poll has us up over the last roll.
However, polls are not always the way it goes on Election Day. In 2014, when Tom Foley ran against Daniel Malloy, polls showed a dead heat in the final days.
I'm a retired teacher after 36 years, and, you know, we like to see still where our taxes are going, our tax dollars.
So in a post-Snapchat, Instagram world.
Democrat Ned Lamont was in Hartford Friday hearing from entrepreneurs who have started their own new businesses. Joining him, U.S. Senator Mark Warner from Virginia. Both say Stefanowski's promise to get rid of the state income tax is unrealistic.
Politician promises that say they're going to make everything go away and suddenly find the savings through waste, fraud, and abuse. There's plenty of examples of promises made. Very rarely are those promises kept.
When it comes to education, when it comes to our core values, when it comes to reproductive rights, this is all going to be on the ballot on Tuesday.
Unaffiliated candidate Oz Griebel has been called the spoiler, but he says the real spoilers are the two major parties who have let voters down in Connecticut.
The only poll that matters, as we said from the beginning, is the one that closes at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, November 6th. That's why we're out talking. Our momentum is very strong. Polls can't capture things like the energy and the passion that we have.
The big election is this Tuesday, and voter turnout is expected to be higher than normal, especially since this is a midterm election. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, why it's important not just how many people vote, but who votes. We are live at the State Capitol in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.